They met 20 years ago under legendary coaches. They meet again today. Two historic programs. One historic place. And one championship trophy. They went through hell to get here. The Seminoles and the Sooners. Who puts their name in immortality? The national championship game next on the Jack Wagon Sports Network. Welcome to beautiful Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl for the 2024 Jack Wagon Sports National Championship between Oklahoma and Florida State. Slade, how excited are you for this one?
I'm very excited. We got two great teams here facing off.
It's going to be a fun one. The first national championship here on the Jack Wagon Sports Network. Florida State wins the toss. They elect to kick it off, and it's going to be taken out from the 1. He's got a decent hole. Gets about to the 27. Sawchuck with a decent return, and that's where Oklahoma will take over to start this game. So, what is the key to the game for Oklahoma's offense today?
I think the key for them is trying to get Dylan Gabriel to really make smart decisions when passing the ball. Just calculated. Ooh, that was a good one.
Little swing pass on first down. Barnes is going to pick up 3 yards. And Oklahoma's first play is a positive one. We're going to line up 2nd and 7. Sooners come out in the gun 2-by-2. Gabriel with the snap. Play action. He's looking. He's going to dump his in. Oh! Almost picked off by Knowles. That would have been a huge play for the Seminole defense.
Off the back foot there. That's never going to work.
No, it's not. Slade, you just alluded to it. He needs to be smart with the ball. Didn't look like that on 2nd down. 3rd down now. Gets the snap. Looking over the middle. He has Barnes again. He's not going to get the first down. We'll have to see here if Oklahoma, and they are going to punt. No need to go and risk it this early.
Mm-mm.
Good snap. Pressure's handled. Punt is away, and what a punt it is. Fielded inside the 20.
Oh, my.
And Pittman, who returns from Utah to help Florida State out in the playoffs with a great return. Florida State is going to have amazing field position just on their side of the 50-yard line. First down, that's where Rodemaker and the Knowles take over. Rodemaker calls his audible. Play action, pump fakes. He fires it deep. It's picked off! An ugly first play for the Florida State offense and a huge one for Oklahoma. They essentially take over where that last drive just ended.
Yeah, the pump fake definitely did not work that play.
It did not. Great play by Graham there to get his hips around and get that interception. Let's see what Oklahoma does with the ball now. 1st and 10 on the 30. Gabriel on the pistol. They're going to hand it off to Barnes, up the middle. Not much doing there. Picks up 4. Not a bad run. To 2nd and 6 now. Back in the gun, 2-by-2 for the Sooners. Gabriel gets a snap. Play action. He fires over the middle. He has Anderson wide open. Picks up 14. Great quick pass play there. It looks like Florida State is bringing some pressure. Maybe sitting on that run. So these quick pass plays are going to be huge for the Oklahoma offense. Gabriel again with a snap. Play action. Looks. He has all the time in the world.
Yeah, he does.
Still looking. Fires it deep finally. It's caught again by Anderson. A 49-yard pickup. What a play. Almost looked like he was going to get sacked for a second. Had to jump over his lineman. But still gets a huge completion down the field. Inside the 5 to the 3-yard line.
He had like 12 seconds in the pocket there. That was crazy.
I just talked about how Florida State looked like they were bringing pressure. That time, no pressure got home. Gabriel with the snap. He hands up to Barnes. Barnes muscles his way in. We have our first touchdown. 3-yard run. What a just dominant pound and run right up the middle. Lining up now, Schmidt for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up. He almost got blocked, but it's up and through. And just like that, the Sooners lead 7-0 early in the first quarter. Schmidt right back on the field to kick this one away. Deep into the end zone, and Florida State's just going to take a knee here. They will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously, we just saw the interception on the first play. We didn't get a chance to talk about Florida State's offense. What do you think is the key for the Florida State offense in this game?
I mean, I would assume based on that first play, kind of handing the ball off, making sure that Rodemaker isn't the one making the big decision plays, I guess. Maybe kind of put the ball on the ground more. But yeah, I mean, this is also a chance for Oklahoma's defense to prove that they mean business.
Absolutely. First down, Rodemaker picked up 7 on the read option. Again with the read option to Foley this time. He ran a lot of east-west there, not much north-south. He's only going to pick up 1 yard on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 3 for the Florida State offense. Rodemaker in the pistol, loaded backfield. Again with the read option, Rodemaker keeps it. He runs backwards for a yard, but he gets it going. And a huge pickup. He has the first down and more. 16 yards for Rodemaker on 3rd and 3.
What a stiff arm, too.
Absolutely. 3 straight run plays to start this drive. You got to wonder if that interception on the first play had anything to do with this, if it factored into the offense coordinator kind of changing his game plan, because they are sticking with the run, again with the read option, and Rodemaker's going to keep it up the middle. Almost got the first down. He looks like they're giving him 10. I think he's going to be about a yard short. Averaging 11 yards a carry early here. And sure enough, it's 2nd and inches. In the pistol again. Rodemaker with the snap. Play action this time. Off his back foot. It's almost picked off, but Portier with a huge catch. They're going to get the first down. Lucky throw there from Rodemaker to not turn that into another interception.
I didn't even see the Florida State wide receiver in that mix of white.
Rodemaker on the read option again. He keeps up the middle. He shakes the tackle, and he picks up a huge first down, muscling his way for 11 yards, 4 rushes, 44 yards so far for the backup quarterback. Benson for his first carry of the game. He's not going to get much. Oklahoma was all over that. Benson only picks up a yard that time.
Yeah, he was in the backfield before he even handed the ball off to him.
In the gun, 2x2 again. Rodemaker. Snap. He's going to keep himself this time. He breaks 1 tackle. He has a convoy of blockers. He sheds another one. He's into the end zone. Touchdown Knowles, a 25-yard run. What a drive for Rodemaker. What a way to respond from that interception. He carries them almost entirely down the field. Huge effort there from Florida State's backup quarterback. And just like that, we are tied with a minute left in the first quarter.
Rodemaker looks 40.
He does. 40-year-old man is carrying this team. Again, the kickoff taken at the 1. He has a lane, but that closed up very quickly, and Thompson gets lit up at the 25-yard line. Gabriel leading the Sooners back onto the field, trying to build momentum off of that huge touchdown drive from the last one. Hand off to Barnes up the middle, and still nothing doing. You've seen them try to run up the middle a few times now. It looks like Florida State is just prepared for that. We go to 2nd and long. Gabriel and Barnes in the backfield, 2x2 with a tight end. Gabriel gets a snap, drops back. He looks, pressure's coming. He's just going to dump this away and get rid of it. Pressure, that Florida State has this dialed up right now. I mean, we saw in that last drive, when they give Gabriel time, he can definitely make something happen. We'll have to see if they keep it up here on 3rd down. They're showing blitz. Gabriel sends his man in motion, calls an audible, gets the snap. Here comes a linebacker. Gabriel's not going to get it away. a great stunt there by the defensive line and the linebackers. We're going to see Bethune
Huge
kind of
play.
come around the edge here and just light up Gabriel in the backfield. Huge stop for the Noles on third down. And what a response after that demoralizing drive, giving up 49 yards through the air on one play to Gabriel and Anderson. They're going to have to punt it away for the second time today. Time is starting to run down here in the first quarter. Another fantastic punt. What a leg on this guy. Pittman gets the ball. He's going to get it to the 50. And that's about where he's going to get stopped. Not a bad return, but a short field for the Noles to take over. They're
You
going to
said
mark.
Pittman came in from Utah, correct?
Yeah, so he transferred out at the end of the 2022 season to Utah, and it looks like he's come back. And on that play, they go with the read option again. Oklahoma was ready for it. Stopped in the backfield for a loss of 4 yards. And that's going to drop Rodemaker's average under 11 yards for the first time. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're going to head to the second, all tied up at 7. What a fantastic game we have right now for the national championship.
Yeah.
To start the second quarter, we have 2nd and 14. Rodemaker in the pistol again. Drops back.
Oh.
He just got rid of that in a hurry. Nobody was even in the flats.
Intentional ground.
And we're going to have a 3rd and extra long now. Rodemaker in the gun with Benson. Benson to the flats. Rodemaker looks. Pressure's coming. He fires it. They were sitting on the... What a horrible read. That's fumbled.
Oh.
And Oklahoma's going to recover it. But what a horrible read by Rodemaker here. They were sitting on the route. He throws it anyway. And Oklahoma comes up with their 2nd interception of the game. They almost give it back. But their Sooners do recover. And they're going to give their offense a heck of a chance here at the 43-yard line just at the start of the second quarter. Gabriel in the pistol sends a man in motion. He's coming back across the field. Pump fakes. He looks. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off. And they give it right back to the Noles. Decent return here. What a defensive play here. You got to wonder, that with a great play there, you got to wonder what Gabriel was looking at. I mean, he had to throw that almost kind of behind the receiver for any chance there. Instead, he tries to lead him, but Dent has the step, and he's able to get the interception. And just like that, the Noles have second life. Rodemaker in the pistol. You got to think they're going to go back to the run game here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a snap, and they do. They hand off to Benson. Benson gets the edge. He picks up about 7-8 yards. A great run around the outside.
Yeah, you called it. They need to go back to that run game.
First time we've seen Benson really get any kind of traction in the run game. He had 1 carry before that for just 1 yard. Picks up 8 there. Benson in motion this time. Rodemaker up the middle to him. He breaks a few tackles. He picks up 4 and the first down. We talked about it. Florida State run game is going to be the key here. Interesting to see if they're going to keep the load share between Benson and Rodemaker, or with Rodemaker on that touchdown drive earlier. Really kind of manhandled the whole thing. A halfback draw that time to Benson. He again picks up 4 yards. And here we go. Schmidt. Florida State with a chance to continue to widen their lead to start the second half. Schmidt has again kicked a touchback. Florida State will take over at the 25. Again, huge chance here to kind of put a stamp on this game. Up 17, looking to make it more. Going with the patented read option, they're going to hand it off to Benson. He's only going to pick up about 3 yards on the first run. 2nd and 7 now. We'll see if Florida State sticks with the read option, triple option with a loaded backfield. Benson in motion. Read option. They're going to pitch to Foley. He has the edge. He fumbles it. Oklahoma is right on top of it. That is what the Sooners needed to stay in this game. A huge turnover. And they're inside the 30-yard line. Perfect position for the Sooners to get some momentum back.
Yeah, like you said, that's a perfect scenario for Oklahoma here to start the second half.
They're going to take over right at the 30-yard line, needing a touchdown to get back into this one. Gabriel with the snap. He's going to hand off to Barnes up the middle. Makes a few men miss, runs a few men over. He has a 13-yard pickup on first down. Oklahoma with an emphasis on the running game on their first play. Gabriel all alone in the backfield now after I just say they're putting emphasis on the run game. Fires over the middle. He has a man. Again, this is Farouk. He caught the game-winning touchdown in their first playoff game against Louisville, and he, with a huge reception there, has them inside the 5. Gabriel with Barnes in the backfield. He hands it off, looking for the edge. Breaks a tackle, but Florida State swarms. Barnes is going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you got to think running between the linemen is your best option if you're Oklahoma here.
Absolutely. Florida State is flying to the ball, especially when they try to get to the edge there. We'll see what they do now on second and goal. They're going to hand off to Barnes up the middle. He has a clear path. You just alluded to it, right between the tackles. And just like that, Oklahoma has life. The extra point coming to make this a 10-point game. Snap, hold, kick. Schmidt knocks it through. Oklahoma's defense obviously got a huge turnaround on that last one. We'll see if they can do it again and come up with a stop. Schmidt, once again, with the kickoff, boots this deep into the end zone. Florida State going to take a knee and bring it out to the 25. I will say, I feel like Oklahoma's been having the better special teams effort. I mean, I know it's just punting and kickoffs, but not really giving the Seminoles a chance to return the ball at times. They're going to hand off to Benson. Benson gets around the edge. Nice cutback. Benson, trying to become the workhorse here of the second half, picks up an 18-yard run. He's only averaging 5.9 yards a carry. He's got a ways to go to get that up to 11. But a huge run on first down. Benson says, "Give me the damn ball. I ain't going to fumble it."
212 total yards.
First down now. Rodemaker and Benson in the gun. Rodemaker drops back, looks, he dumps to the flats, and again, they're sitting on the route, and it's picked off. Rodemaker's third interception, and it's almost a carbon copy of the one he threw earlier. They were sitting on the outside route. He has to throw it back across the field. Just poor decision-making by Rodemaker there, and just like that, Oklahoma is becoming the dominant team in the third quarter. Can they capitalize on it? Ball's at the 45. Gabriel with the snap, dumps it in the flats to Barnes. And he's going to go nowhere. He's going to lose 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, quite the start. This is exactly what Oklahoma needed in the second half, is to get the ball and, take advantage of these missed opportunities on Florida State's behalf.
Absolutely. After a loss on the first play, we'll see if they can pick it up on second down now. Gabriel with the snap. Pressure's coming over the middle, but he fires.
Oh.
It's complete. Farouk makes a man miss. He stumbles into the end zone, and touchdown for the leader of the nation of domination. And we're an extra point away from a 3-point game. This game has just completely flipped on its head in the first 2 minutes of the second half. 48-yard touchdown pass, Gabriel to Farouk. Again, they brought some pressure, but Oklahoma's offensive line gave them just enough time as Schmidt knocks it through. They're down by 3. Oklahoma's offensive line gave him just enough time to find Farouk over the middle. Farouk makes a couple guys miss and gets his way into the end zone. It's a 3-point game. Schmidt again kicks this one for an extra point, or a touchback. As we see on 3 of the last 5 drives for Florida State, they have turned the ball over. 2 interceptions, 1 fumble lost, only 10 points. We'll see if they can shake off some of those demons. Still lead by 3. They're going to hand off to Benson. Benson again saying, "Give me the damn ball. Jeez. I'm not going to lose this game." Picks up 11. Bumps his average up a little bit more. He's above 6 now. Another first down for Florida State. Loaded backfield. Rodemaker sends a man in motion. Read option. Triple, I don't know what that was supposed to be, but Rodemaker is only going to pick up one. Looked almost like a busted triple option.
Somehow still averaging over 11.5 yards a carry.
Again, I mean, we talked. I know Toffoli had a fumble earlier, but why are you going? And oh my!
Oh,
A dropped pass there from Span. He hit it right in the hands. Had a chance for a big play, and it's going to be dropped. Rodemaker again. They're going to throw it. He gets hit by his own tackle. Fires it deep. It's picked up again into triple coverage. Another horrible read by Rodemaker after getting hit in the head by his own offensive lineman. Oklahoma is going to have fantastic field position. They're going to be inside the 40-yard line with a chance to take the lead for the first time since early in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Florida State here, you've got to think that once they get the ball back, that you got to go back to more option plays. The Rodemaker is just not able to do it with his arm right now.
Absolutely. Gabriel, again, a quick pass fired over the middle. He has Anthony for 13 yards. We saw it work in the first half. Clearly, it's still working in the second. This quick, short passing game is where Oklahoma has been thriving. Gabriel in the pistol. Gets the snap. He hands it off to Barnes. They had the pressure coming, though, and that's going to get stuffed for no loss, for no gain. Florida State with a perfectly timed blitz right there. 2nd and 10. Gabriel drops back. They're going to dump a screen. They have Barnes.
Oh,
The quarterback hurdles a man. It doesn't matter. The safety comes flying down and lights Barnes up. They only pick up 4 on that screen pass.
big man went down.
He goes for the chop block, and the quarterback says, whoop.
In that third and a decent amount here.
3rd and about 7. They're going to go empty, but under the center. Gabriel gets the snap, drops. He had a man for the first down, and he throws this out of the end zone. He had a hit short there, just across the first down line, decides to just throw it out the back of the end zone. They're going to have to settle for a 36-yard field goal. Schmidt to tie the game. It's up, and it's good. And just like that, from 17 down to tied up in under 4 minutes of gameplay. What a third quarter from the Sooners here. Schmidt to kick off again. Knocks it into the end zone. They're going to bring this one out, though. I think this is the first one that hasn't been a touchback. Yeah. It should have been, as he's stuffed inside the 25.
Schmidt really a key player for Oklahoma so far this game.
I don't know if he's a punter too, but I mean the punting has looked great. Obviously made a field goal, made all his extra points. The kickoffs are looking fantastic. Again, I give a slight edge for Oklahoma and the special teams department. We'll see if that makes a difference down the line. Rodemaker in the gun. You got to imagine they go back to the run here. They do. It's a halfback drop the middle to Benson. Benson is begging and pleading Florida State's offensive coordinator to stop throwing the damn ball and just give it to him. Picks up another 10 yards right there. It's going to be 2nd and inches. In the pistol now. Hand off to Benson. Feed the man. He picks up 6 that time. Florida State as a team is closing in on 200 yards rushing right now. In the gun with Benson again. They hand it off to him again. What a great cutback from Benson there. Picks up 7. Great vision from the running back to see that lane, cut back through. He doesn't have the 11-yard average like Rodemaker has, but he is just making his yardage work. Loaded backfield again. Handoff to... Nope. He kept it. They pitch it to Toffoli.
It's enough.
I think he just got the first down. A 4-yard pickup from Toffoli there. Nice to see him bounce back from that fumble he had earlier in the second half. It was enough for the first down, so we have a 1st and 10. Loaded backfield again. Hand off the middle to Toffoli this time. Sheds 1 tackler, gets spun forward, picks up 6. That's how we're going to end the third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter. National championship on the line, and we are tied at 24. What an amazing second half we have had so far. Slade, who wins it?
I mean, you got to go with the hot team right now. Oklahoma is hot in this third quarter. So, I mean, if they keep it up, Florida State definitely has some things they've got to change to get the ball moving on the offensive side.
Absolutely. I feel like if Florida State, I mean, we've seen them, especially on that last drive there at the end of the third quarter. They can move the ball so effectively in the run game. You got to wonder why they're going away from it at times, especially with Rodemaker now having 4 interceptions. I mean, if I feel like if they can keep the ball on the ground, if they can, eat some of that clock, move some yardage. When Oklahoma State has a long way to go, aside from their first touchdown drive, they really haven't, excelled on offense. I really feel like if you give Oklahoma a long field here, Florida State has a chance, but they need to put the ball in the end zone or even kick a field goal here. They need some points on this drive and force a long drive from Oklahoma. So let's head to the fourth quarter and see who wins this one. Here we go to start the fourth quarter. Rodemaker in the gun. They're going to throw. We just said stop throwing the ball. They throw it.
Oh.
Somehow that's a completion. Span's going to pick up 3 yards.
I don't know how he got a foot down inbounds. That was a crazy catch.
Rodemaker's throwing two interceptions to the sideline so far. Somehow doesn't on that one. They're going to run the triple option again. He picks up just enough for the first down. Somehow avoids the horse collar. But unfortunately, his yard per carry average is below 11 again. In the gun. Read option. They're going to hand off to Benson. Benson, with his fist in a man's face, picks up about 9 yards on that one.
He's creeping up there with his average. He's at 7 now.
He keeps gaining on Rodemaker. Another physical run. Empty backfield. Oh, dear God. Rodemaker juts back. He's looking. He's going to tuck it and run.
Calls his own number.
He's got the first down. Only picks up 7. That's going to bring that average down. He's only at 10.2.
Hand it off to Benson. Give him his chance.
Here we go. No, it's a read option again. And Rodemaker is lit up in the middle. Picks up 3. He's slow to get up from that one.
That one looked
and his average is now below 10. Here we go. In the gun with Benson. They're going to hand it off to him. Makes a couple guys miss. Cuts back again with just fantastic vision. He's going to pick up 9 on that one. And that is going to put him over 100 yards for the game. What a fantastic game for Trey Benson here. And again, just excellent vision. At the 10 with the triple option again. And nobody accounts for Rodemaker. He's going to punch this one in from 10 yards out. Another great, fantastic physical drive. Just stop throwing the ball. There is no need to be throwing the ball for Florida State if you're having this much success with the run game. We'll have to wait and see if they stay away from it the rest of the day as they go up 7 points with Fitzgerald's extra point. 3:27 left in the game for Oklahoma to match the score. They're going to kick it off. They're going to bring it out. And it's going to go nowhere. Saltchuk with another horrible decision to bring a kick out. It doesn't work out. They're going to take over about the 15, 16-yard line here.
Yeah, they're desperately trying to get something to kind of kickstart this offense in this quarter.
Gabriel and Barnes in the backfield. Gabriel's going to throw this to the flats. We've seen that be a dangerous throw all night for these quarterbacks. Gabriel took a shot there. Pops up. He's good to go. Closing in on 200 yards passing.
Where did that come from?
Gabriel, again, looking. Pressure's coming. He's just going to throw this one away. Defensive end in his face. He panicked. He dumps it to the sideline. Third down. Oklahoma has converted 1 third down the entire game. We'll see if they can make it 2 right here. Florida State loading up the pressure. And Gabriel with the wrong read on the read option. Barnes would have easily had the first down here, if not more. Look at that wide open space. Instead, Gabriel keeps it, and he's tackled in the backfield Oklahoma's going to punt it away here with just under 3 minutes left. They still have all 3 timeouts to try and do something. A great punt. Again, we're not even surprised by that. Coverage team gets down there pretty quick, and they limit Pittman to an 11-yard return. Oklahoma's defense needs another huge stop here.
Definitely a smart decision to punt the ball away there. A lot of time left, all your timeouts, like you had mentioned, and a reliable defense.
Absolutely. Rodemaker, again, a decent run there. They're going to pick up 8.
Not enough. Not enough to keep that average up.
Still below 10 yards per carry. And we're going to have 2nd and 2.
This guy close to us
Looks
is definitely
closer to
offsides.
3. Rodemaker killing some time, trying to get an offsides while he's at it. Just letting the clock tick, 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 tick.
Very smart of them.
It's a snap. Oh my God. Why are you throwing it? He's going to tuck it and run. He almost spun free, but he's only going to pick up a yard there. Oklahoma is going to call their first timeout of the second half. Even though he tucked and ran it, you got to wonder why they called a pass play there. Read option. Oklahoma's all over this. They're going to stuff them. A 0-yard pickup, and they burn their second timeout. Oklahoma is going to give themselves a chance with just under 2 minutes left in this one. This punt is going to go into the end zone.
Right.
The Sooners will have 1 minute and 52 seconds to drive 80 yards and tie this game. 3-by-1 for Gabriel with Barnes in the backfield. He gets the snap over the middle. Oh, and Anthony is lit up after trying to shake a defender. He only picks up 6 there.
Do you think they need to get Barnes in the mix here on this drive in order for them to get down the field?
Normally I would say yes, but with only 1 timeout and the limited time, I don't know how much you can go to him, especially it's been very hit or miss with the run game in the second half. Gabriel's going to tuck it and run himself, though. Picks up the first step. Oh! Lit up, somehow hangs onto the football after picking up 13 yards.
Huge.
Ball on the 39. And Oklahoma continue to move the ball. Gabriel gets a snap, looks to the sideline, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And just like that, Florida State has a chance to close this one out. A horrible throw from Gabriel again. The sideline throws have killed these quarterbacks all night, and Gabriel with another fatal mistake into double coverage. And Florida State run the clock out here. They're going to hand off to their man Benson. He's going to cut it up the middle. Gets about 5 yards there. Oklahoma burns their final timeout.
You got to think Mike Norvell's going to have them need a ball, right? I guess not.
Not yet. They try to run it again. Benson is only going to pick up 1 there. Clock is running. Under a minute now. They will not be able to get the game clock under 40 seconds with the play clock offset. So no matter what, they still have to run another play. But Florida State is 35 seconds away from a national championship. Somewhere the College Football Playoff Committee didn't think they belonged, and they went through the gauntlet. They got here. They proved that they do. And now they just need to not pull a Michigan, and they will close out this game. If I'm Florida State, I tell my punter to catch it, run around for a few seconds, and then just go down. Don't even risk it. We'll see what they do here. 5 seconds on the play clock. He's going to kick it away. They get it away clean, though. Oklahoma has a chance to return it. Stoops. Breaks the tackle, but they swarm him, and they're going to be stuffed. And Florida State is your 2024 Jackwagon Sports College Football Playoff National Championship. Slade, what a fantastic game we just had.
What a great game.
We saw Florida State go through an absolute gauntlet to get here. Their defense comes up huge today. We talked about them all day long, the pressures they were bringing. They crumbled in the third quarter a little bit, but nonetheless, they proved victorious. Say, what was the decisive edge for you in this game?
Yeah, I think that Florida State realizing that using the run game was going to be their biggest asset. I think them just realizing that was a big deal for them.
Absolutely. Again, this whole tournament was so much fun to put on. I look forward to doing this in the future. What were your thoughts on the general playoff as a whole, as compared to the 4 team, or even looking ahead next season in the real world to the 12-team playoff?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the FCS has definitely shown, and this tournament itself that you put on here is definitely shown that this more teams in the playoff amounts to just what a better environment and much better games. This is so much better than just 2 weekends of playoff football. This was crazy. This was madness. So much back and forth, just not throughout the playoffs, but just in this game alone, there was so much back and forth depending on what quarter it was.
Absolutely. Your favorite game from the playoffs that we had?
I think the back and forth again, like in this game, has to be my favorite. Obviously, it's some recency bias, but it's just so much back and forth. And for Florida State to just kind of realize that they need to put the ball on the ground in the run game and being able to do that to get the national championship is really what did it for me.
Absolutely. My favorite game, I'm going to go with another Florida State game. I'm going to go Florida State, Alabama. The quarterfinal game that we had, just the way it ended with the poor clock management. We never really see that from Nick Saban. Maybe that's why he decided to retire and hang it up. Nonetheless, Florida State survived. They win that game in overtime. They stopped Michigan. And then, like you said, they weathered the storm here back and forth. I mean, Oklahoma rattles off 17 unanswered in the second or the third quarter, right after Florida State did it in the second quarter. And it came down to in the fourth as to who can respond the best. An unfortunate turnover from Dylan Gabriel. Hopefully, he gets that figured out before he heads to Oregon next season. We shall wait and see. Nonetheless, this was so much fun to put on. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out. Hopefully, you enjoyed the entire playoffs, and we look forward to doing this in the future as well. Uh, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, and that will do it for our 3-part series of seeing what it would look like if the College Football Playoff Committee used the FCS style of playoffs to determine the national champion. Congratulations to Florida State for winning our national championship. We look forward to doing this again in the future. It was so much fun for us to do. More college football content is on the way, especially using NCAA 14 revamped. So be on the lookout for that. As always, thank you guys so much for your support. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Support the channel, help us grow. We would really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below. Let us know what content you want to see in the future. That'll do it for this video. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.